How did the world react to the fall of Saigon, marking the definitive end of the Vietnam War? On April 30th, 1975, North Vietnamese tanks crashed through the gates of the presidential palace in Saigon. For many Americans, the images of desperate South Vietnamese civilians scrambling to board the last helicopters from the U.S. Embassy roof became an enduring symbol of a devastating loss. It was a moment of profound national humiliation, the culmination of a long, divisive, and ultimately failed military intervention that cost over 58,000 American lives. The war had torn the country apart, and its end brought not celebration, but a somber and bitter reckoning with the limits of American power. The era of unquestioned U.S. dominance felt like it was over. For America's rivals, the fall of Saigon was a strategic triumph. The Soviet Union saw it as a massive victory in the Cold War, a clear demonstration that their model of communism could successfully support national liberation movements against Western imperialism. Moscow celebrated the unification of Vietnam under a communist government as proof of its growing global influence. It was a propaganda coup of immense proportions, validating their support for North Vietnam and showcasing the perceived weakness of their American adversaries. In Southeast Asia, the reaction was far more complex and filled with dread. Neighboring countries like Thailand, Singapore, and the Philippines watched with alarm. They feared the domino theory, the idea that one nation falling to communism would lead to the collapse of its neighbors was now a terrifying reality. The fall of Saigon wasn't seen as a liberation, but as the rise of a powerful, battle-hardened, and Soviet-backed Vietnam that could potentially destabilize the entire region. They braced for a new era of uncertainty and communist expansion, wondering if they would be the next domino to fall. The end of one war had sowed the seeds of a new fear,